Welcome to 365 Technologies Tech Tips. Today we're going to show you how to add the Microsoft Bookings app to your business. Why add Microsoft Bookings? If you run a small to medium-sized business that provides services by appointment, Microsoft Bookings is an online app that can help manage your appointments. You can add your business information, offerings, create and manage your customer and staff lists, and edit, schedule, and reminder policies. In a nutshell, it's a simple and convenient way for customers to book and manage appointments with your business. It's important to note that Microsoft Bookings is available only with Microsoft 365 Business Standard and Business Premium subscriptions. So let's get started. To start setting up Microsoft Bookings, you'll need to download the app if you haven't already. Log in to your Microsoft 365 homepage. You'll see a list of your available apps. If you don't see the Bookings app, click All Apps to find and select the Bookings app. You'll be redirected to the Microsoft Bookings homepage. From there, select Get It Now and Choose a Calendar appears. I'm creating a new calendar, so I'll enter the calendar name to add it to our account. I'll call it 365 Technologies. You'll be prompted to fill in your business name and business type. You can skip this and do it later, but I'll do it now. I'll fill in our business name. When filling in your business type, you'll be prompted with options once you start typing. I'll start by typing information and select Information Technology Companies. I'll then click Continue and be redirected to the Bookings home page. Let's review the Bookings page. On the left side of your screen, you can add your logo, click Home to go back to the home page, access your booking calendar, access the booking page, add customers, add staff, add the services you provide, and update your business information. On the right side, you'll notice some tiles. Most of these options you'll find in the left side menu. However, as you scroll through, you'll note the Get Booked on Facebook. To set this option up, you'll need to copy your Bookings calendar link, which we will review later in this tutorial. Then log in to your Facebook page, select Add a Button, choose Book Now, select Next, and choose Link to Website. Paste your URL and select Finish. Customers can now book your services through Facebook. We'll start with your business information. Some of your information may already be filled in. For the sections that are not, you'll need to fill them in manually. Add your business name, your address. I'll start by typing in our address, 200 555 Plingett Street, and select it when it appears in the drop-down menu. Business phone number, 204 488 3655. Who to send customer replies to. I'll leave my email address, website URL, privacy policy URL if you have one, terms and conditions URL if you have one, business type, which we set up originally, and the currency you accept. You can also add your logo and change it in this section. Let's do that now. Select Change, Upload New Logo, select the file, and choose. You can also select the background color. I'll choose white. The final step is to save the logo. On the right side, you can add your business hours. Our business is open Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you want to make a change to the time, just select the time slot and make the change. If you want to add a day, such as Saturday, select the plus icon and the times. If you want to delete a day, select the X icon beside it. Once you're done, you can save your changes. Next, let's set up our staff. Select Staff from the left side menu. As you can see, I'm already listed since I set up the booking calendar. To add a staff member, click the plus icon at the top. You'll note that when you add staff members, they'll receive an email notifying them about their membership to this calendar. I'll add Steffi-Ann Bismuth, our Business Development Coordinator. She's our contact for our free consultation service. You can select different colors for each staff member. This allows them to easily find their bookings on the calendar. I'll choose blue for Steffi Ann. I'm going to ignore the initial box for now. It'll automatically fill in when you enter the person's name. You can also update it after you enter the person's name. I'll start by typing in Steffi Ann's name in the Add People box. Steffi Ann's name appears in the drop-down box, so I'll select it. As you can see, her initials appear as SB. I'll keep it as is, but you can change this if you want. You can add the person's phone number. I'll add our main number, 204-488-3655. You also have 3 options for the person's access level. Viewer. A viewer can see all bookings but cannot modify or delete them. They have read-only access. Administrator. An administrator can edit all settings, add and remove staff, and create, edit, and delete bookings. Guest. A guest can be assigned bookings, but they can't open the booking mailbox. I'm going to use Viewer for Steffi Ann. I want her to have the ability to modify or delete her bookings. I'm going to leave email notifications checked off. I want the ability to notify staff via email when a booking assigned is created or changed. Next, we'll add the staff member's availability. I'm going to leave the events on Office Calendar Effect Availability checked off. I want to sync Steffi Ann's Microsoft 365 work calendar with the bookings calendar, so it blocks her availability in bookings. I'm going to uncheck Use Business Hours so I can change Steffi Ann's availability for bookings. Steffi Ann is available Tuesday to Thursday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. I'll uncheck Monday and Friday. Your last step is to save your changes. If you forget to click Save, the system will warn you with Save, Discard, or Cancel. I'll add some more staff members to the system and then move on to adding some of our services next. Let's set up our services. Select Services from the left side menu. The services you add will appear on your bookings page, so clients can book your services online. You'll notice that there is already a service set up. Bookings requires one service in the system at all times. You can edit this service or add a new service and delete this one. I'm going to add a new service. The initial consult, that is the default service in the system, has some parameters that you cannot change. So it's best to start from scratch to ensure you have the ability to customize all the parameters. Click on Add a Service. I'll add the name, Free Consultation. I'll add a description for the service, Free IT Consultation over the phone. Since this service is over the phone, I don't need to enter a location. But let's say you have a salon. You'll want to enter your address so clients can find your location. You also have the option to select Online Meeting. This is a virtual meeting. I don't require this option, so I'll leave it off. Default duration. Our free consultation usually lasts no more than 1 hour, so I'll select 1 hour. Buffer time is the time employees need to prepare before and after the service. Our consultants will need 10 minutes before to prepare and 15 minutes after to make notes. I'll turn on the Enable Customers to manage their appointment when it was booked by you or your staff on their behalf. I'll leave the maximum attendees to 1, but if you have a service that offers group bookings, you can change this number. For instance, if you offer a couples manicure, you can change the number to 2. Default price. This service is free, but you have several options to choose from when you select the drop-down arrow. Notes. These are notes for staff. This is internal only. I'll add, don't forget to share your notes with the business development team after your meeting. Custom fields are for details you want displayed on your booking page. This is pretty handy. You can add text or drop-down questions and make them required to ensure you have all the information you need when the customer is booking the service. Each service can have different requirements. The person's name is always required. I'll select the text question and add company name, save it, and make it required. I'll also make the phone number required. Click OK to save your changes. Next are your reminders. You can set reminders to go out to your customer, staff, or to both. I'm going to set separate reminders for my customers and staff. Just click the pencil icon, select when you want the reminder to go out, to whom, and the message. I look forward to discussing your IT requirements and how 365 Technologies can help your organization. Click Save. To set the staff's reminder, click Add an email reminder. Select when you want the reminder to go out, to whom, and the message. You have an appointment. Click Save. You can also set up other reminders. This can be an option if you want to stagger some extra reminders to your customers and staff about the appointment. You can add additional information. I'll add a brief description of our company. You can add styles and hyperlinks to this text to make it stand out. I'm going to publish this service to our booking page. At any point in time, if you need to remove the service from your booking page, you can remove the checkmark. For the online scheduling options, you can either use the default scheduling policy or edit it directly within the service. If you want to update the default scheduling policy, go to the booking page and update it. I'm going to change the scheduling policy directly in the service setup. Each of our services has a different scheduling policy. Uncheck the online scheduling options. Since this service is an hour long and staff need 15 minutes after each consultation, I'm going to set the increment at 90 minutes. If you need a custom time, you can just select the Custom in Minutes option at the bottom of the drop-down menu. The minimum lead and cancellation time that we require for this service is 15 hours. You can either enter the number or use the up and down arrows to change the number. The maximum lead time a customer can book this service is 30 days in advance. Again, you can either enter the number or use the up and down arrows. For email notifications, I want our business and staff to be notified when an appointment is created or changed, so I'll leave the check mark. Your customer will receive a confirmation of the service. However, if you want, you can also send a meeting invite to the customer. I'm going to leave this turned off. If you have more than one staff member available for a service, you can allow customers to choose a specific person. This is great for a company such as a salon. Customers can choose their stylist. To change the availability to book a service with staff, your options are bookable when staff are free, not bookable, custom hours recurring weekly. I'm going to select the bookable when staff are free. You also have the option to set different availability parameters for date ranges for this service. For instance, you may want to add not bookable when your office is closed, such as Thanksgiving or during a company meeting. There are two places you can do this, here or in the calendar section with the time off option. You could set it up on the booking page, but the system could override this setting, so I suggest you set up no availability directly in each service or through the time off option in the calendar section. I'll mark off Thanksgiving, October 12th, and select Not Bookable, so no customers can book a service during this time. I'll need to do this for each service that this holiday applies to, but again, you could set up this holiday in the calendar section using time off to apply it across your calendar instead of on each service. Select the staff available for the service and click Save. Let's delete the initial consult service. One last note. This is a great option after you've created a service and published your booking page. Click on the service you just created, and you'll note that you can share the service's URL in emails or copy it to other platforms to promote the service to potential clients. I'll set up a few more services and move on to the customer section next. Let's take a look at the customer section. Select customers from the left side menu. We currently have no customers. If a customer books a service, his or her information will appear in this section when the service is booked. You have the options to add new, edit, and delete a customer. You can also import CSV files. Let's say you have Gmail contacts you want to import. You need to head on over to Gmail, export the contacts in a CSV file, and then import them into Microsoft Bookings. I'm going to add our president, Michael Anderson, as a demo customer. I'll click the new icon, enter his name. If you click the name plus icon, you have other options such as title. I'll add his title, President and CEO. I'll add his email address and display it as Michael Anderson. You can also add additional emails for the contact by clicking the plus icon. I'll add his phone number, and if you click the plus icon, you can add additional phone numbers such as mobile and home. Other options include instant messenger, work, address, and other information, and then save. The customer now appears in your customer list where you can manage the customer's information or delete the contact. Let's set up our booking page. Select Booking Page from the left side menu. At this time, our booking page status is not published. I'm going to customize some of the options before publishing our page. For the booking page access control, our customers will not require a Microsoft 365 or Office 365 account from our organization. They can book our services without requiring us to set up an account. I want search engines to index our booking page so customers can use keywords to find our services online, so I'll leave this unchecked. Since we're in Canada with anti-spam legislation, I'm going to turn on the customer data usage consent. I'll add our data collection and usage terms. As mentioned in the Services page tutorial, you can change your organization's default scheduling policy here. To reiterate, you can modify the scheduling policy for each service when you set the service up in the system. Since most of our services require 45 to 90 minutes, I'm going to change the default to our maximum of 90 minutes. Our maximum lead time for bookings and cancellation averages 24 hours. Our maximum number of days in advance that a booking can be made is 30 days. Email notifications. Most of our services are sent to notify the business via email when a booking is created or changed, so I'll leave this notification on. We rarely send a meeting invite to the customer in addition to the confirmation email, so I'll leave this checked off. Most of our services offer more than one staff member to book, so I'll leave Allow Customer to choose a specific person for the booking turned on. Our availability is mainly set to bookable when staff are free. But again, you can set the default to not bookable, or customer hours recurring weekly. You can also set availability during a date range. If you want to set a date range to close your office for holidays, I recommend you set this type of closure on each services page. The system can override your setting if you add it to the booking page, specifically if you integrate bookable when staff are free when setting up a service. Next, we'll customize our page. I'm going to set a custom color scheme to our corporate colors. You'll need your hexadecimal or hex color codes. Your webmaster can provide you with this number. This is a 6-digit code that represents your RGB colors to use online. When entering the hex number, you'll need to use the number sign first. I'll set the highlight color to our dark blue, number sign 004154, and the header color to our light blue, number sign 009CC0. I want to display our business logo on the booking page, so I'll keep this turned on. If you want to change your language and time zone, just click the link and change the information. Everything showing is correct, so I'll keep as is. I also want customers to book time slots in our business time zone, so I'll turn this on. Finally, you can save and publish the booking page. At any time, you can unpublish the booking page. Also note that if you want to embed the booking page to a website or another platform, you can click Embed and either grab the HTML or iframe code. Another great option is you can share your booking page URL in emails or through other platforms such as social media. Let's take a look at our published booking page. Click on Open Published Page at the top. At this point, your ability to customize your page with fonts, logo background, images, etc. is limiting. However, Microsoft is continually updating bookings, so I do believe over time these customization options will improve. It's already come a long way since it was originally introduced to the Microsoft family of apps. When you publish your page, this is what your customers will see. Your services will appear at the top, booking calendar in the middle, a form for your customers to add their details, your customer data usage consent if you choose to add one, and finally the booking button. You'll note as you select the different services, your calendar and form changed based on the services setup. When you look at the Select Staff section, you'll see the names change depending on staff members associated with the service. Right beside each service is an information icon. The services descriptions will appear as you click on the icons. Once a customer completes this form, the appointment will appear in your company calendar and in the selected staff member's calendar. The customer's details will appear in your customer section also. Let's check out the calendar section. Open Calendar from the left side menu. If you look to the top right side, you'll see different views available for your calendar. You can view your calendar by day. The day view also allows you to merge your staff into one, or you can split them back out. View by work week, month, and if you click outside of the current day, you can click the Today link to get you back to the current day. Because I selected to integrate our staff's office calendar, you'll see that their calendar is integrated into the booking calendar to let me know when they are available. If you want to make a quick change to a staff member's details, just click on that staff member's name and the details pane will pop up and you can change the information. You can also view other days and months by clicking the drop-down arrow by the date at the top or selecting the scroll arrows. At the very top, there are 3 options. New Bookings allows you to book a customer for a service. Click the drop-down arrow, select the service, and type in the customer's details and select the staff member. I'll book a free consultation with Steffi Ann. I'll type in the customer's contact information. I want the customer to receive a confirmation email, so I'll leave this unchecked. I'll also let the customer manage their booking. I don't require a meeting invite to the customer, so I'll leave this unchecked. For the service dates, Steffi Ann isn't available today, so I'll select the next day at 10 a.m. The service is 1 hour long, so it automatically sets the time to 11 a.m. There are no conflicts with Steffi Ann, and the date and time work for the customer also. I'll leave the buffer times I set up for the service. The service is over the phone, so no need to set a location. The cost, notes for the staff member, and reminders were added when the service was set up, so they are correct. I'll send the confirmation to the customer. Your customer will receive a confirmation email of the booking. Let's take a look at that email. The customer can add the booking to his or her calendar and also manage the booking. If you go to the booking page, you'll see the service booked in the system. You can click on the service to make any changes or delete it. There is also the option to book time off for your staff. You can also use this to book company holidays and closures. Click on time off, provide a specific name for the time off. I'll type in Canada Day, start and end dates, July 1st to 2nd. Choose a location. This is handy if you have more than one location. If one location is closed and the other is open, you just need to close the one location. You'll need to create a time off for each location. You also have the option to add specific times to the time off. You can write in some notes, select the staff, and select Save. Staff will receive an email about the time off. If you look at the day, you'll see it marked on the calendar and customers can no longer book that day. The last option is for you to print your calendar. You can choose the view, day, week, work week, or month. You'll note that your options change depending on the view you choose. Once you select your options, you can click Print. If you go back to Home, you'll see an overview of your bookings made, estimated revenue, and customers booked within the last 30 days. Microsoft Bookings is a simple and great option to organize your bookings online. Give it a whirl. I think you'll find it very beneficial to your organization. Thanks for watching. We're 365 Technologies, an IT service provider in Winnipeg, Manitoba. If you have any questions, we're here to help. Visit us at 365tech.ca. Have a great day.